Hey everyone, this is Josh from before, and I'm here with McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Drifter motorcycle from the Batman, and they are really going all out for this Batman movie. Two separate motorcycles, completely unique motorcycles for this movie. And honestly, I've kind of been looking forward more to this one than the Bat Cycle, just because I think it's got a little bit more potential as a more versatile vehicle that is not necessarily just tied to Batman. Take a quick look at the box. Drifter motorcycle on the side. Good looking photos on the back. Sharp looking box. If you're trying to hunt it down, there's that. Let's just get it out of here, right? Spin this guy around. You see, like the Bat Cycle, he comes with this plastic stand to hold it up because it will not stand up on its own. It would have been nice to have a kickstand or something like that. Because I just hate to put something on that is covering up some of the details. And like the Bat Cycle, this is more realistic detail and paint apps than the other Bat Cycles we've seen from the Multiverse line. And it looks just killer. This is like a Triumph style, like cafe racer motorcycle, and looks freaking awesome. Come in a little bit closer here, and I can't stress this enough. Completely unique, all new sculpt, including the tires and everything. There is no reuse from that Bat Cycle. Is really impressive. Even the front headlight, this one is cracked. Considerably more turn at the front wheel than the Bat Cycle did, and I love to see that because I really think when you display it, having that wheel turn, it gives it a lot more personality. Lots of nice paint apps and weathering on all these engine details. There's even some on the gas tank up there. Really good, and they've got like matte paint on these tubes. That even have like the texture on it. Looks really good. Real quickly compare it to that other Bat Cycle. You can see just how this one didn't turn too much. This one has considerable clearance there. Nice. Okay, so obviously the Drifter motorcycle is meant for Drifter Bruce Wayne. Let's see what we got to do to get him on here. So before I even get him riding this necessarily, I would really like to see if he can prop this bike up. Not exactly, not the way I would. He's a little short. His legs are a little short. I mean, that's not, yeah, I would like it to be a little bit, have a better stand. That is just not going to happen. And I mean, look at it, the way his legs are. Yeah, I don't love that. He's too short. He's too short. If you take a look at the photo on the back of the Drifter Bruce Wayne box, you notice that they actually hid where his feet touched the ground. Probably because they knew that he couldn't actually prop this bike up like that. But now for actually riding it, he does hug onto that seat really nicely. And I gotta say, I actually was kind of happy to have the thigh cuts. They did allow me to get his legs kind of hugging the bike a little bit tighter. Oh, the hands are a little loose. It makes it easy to get the hands on the handlebars, but man, they're a little loose and they want to keep like sliding back off. It's not bad. He's a little rigid on there, but it's not bad. And now the final touch is this helmet that the bike comes with, this like motocross looking helmet. It's got a little bit of paint on it. Looks pretty good. And if you got the Butterface version of the Drifter, I'm sure you're dying to put this helmet on. So let's do that. Oh, I really did think the helmet was just going to be able to slide on top. But it actually is, it's meant to peg on the head. So we got to pop this head off. It should be easy enough. Like so. All right, so we got that on there, and it doesn't have a ton of range. I wish it would look up a little bit more. What do you think? I feel like he feels a little rigid because he's got such bulky proportions. He is a little inhibited articulation-wise and feels a little rigid on there. But you know what? I was happy to pick up both of these, but I've got other plans for this Drifter Bruce Wayne. This is going to be a custom figure in the future, and I would really like to actually use this motorcycle for Selena, if it's possible. Let's see if she can get on here. Before I do that, though, you're going to love this. So it took me a minute to get this helmet like pegged on there. And now that I have, when I go to pop it off, it takes this barbell with it. So now, how the hell am I supposed to put that back on here? Great. Catwoman fits on the bike halfway decently. It's not perfect, and then she doesn't have two gripping hands. She's got one fist, so you would have to probably come up with another hand if you really wanted her to look like she was riding it, but could be pretty cool to have these two riding next to each other, depending on how you're going to display them. We know the movie's not out yet, but we know Catwoman definitely uses a motorcycle at some point, so that's a solid option in my opinion. But again, her legs don't touch the ground. She doesn't do anything. Her legs don't touch the ground, and she's a little rigid on the bike as well. You know, just something to consider. It's not the most naturalistic fit. There's the Drifter motorcycle, folks. Man, they're really going all out for this Batman movie. But for me, if I had to just only pick one thing from this whole lineup right here that I wanted to keep, it would be this motorcycle, because I think it's more versatile, and regardless of whether or not you're into this Batman movie or these figures, you could definitely get something out of this, I think. And ditto for the Drifter Bruce Wayne too, honestly. If I know it's wild, but if I had to, I would lose all these guys and just hang on to this bike, this guy. Because of the potential, and because it feels like you could use them and they wouldn't necessarily have to be locked into any one specific source. You could use them for different properties. Well, that's it for this one, folks. Let me know if you're picking this guy up or not. I still got to find the Penguin too, and that's probably going to be the last figure from the Batman that I will review. Until then, I will catch you guys next time. Release the Schumacher cut. Thanks for watching. Bye.